The skies over Russia thunder once again. Behind the massive steel gates of the Kazan aircraft plant, heavy machinery roars to life after decades of silence. Out of the mist emerges a colossal white silhouette, the Tu-160, the legendary supersonic bomber once known as the White Swan. During the Cold War, it was the pride of Soviet aviation, fast, powerful, and capable of delivering nuclear strikes across continents. Now, Moscow is bringing it back from history's shadows in a bold move, a complete rebirth and mass production of the modernized Tu-160M, rebuilt for the wars of the 21st century. This isn't just a restoration, it's a declaration, a revival of Russia's defense industry that once dominated the skies. The Kremlin's order is clear: rebuild the White Swan and let the world know that Russia still has the power to create flying giants. The Tu-160's transformation into the Tu-160M is nothing short of revolutionary. Almost every system has been replaced, from engines to avionics, radar, navigation, and electronic warfare. At its core lies the NK-32-02, the newest version of the world's most powerful turbofan engine. It delivers greater thrust, improved fuel efficiency, and a longer operational range of over 12,000 kilometers. With speeds surpassing Mach 2, the Tu-160M remains the fastest strategic bomber ever built. Its new digital cockpit, advanced radar, and upgraded countermeasures make it more lethal than ever before. The bomber's electronic warfare suite can now jam enemy radar and missiles, giving it a higher chance of survival even in heavily defended NATO airspace. In short, this is no longer a relic. It's a 21st century war machine wearing the skin of a Cold War legend. But modernization is only half the story. Russia has restarted full-scale production, something thought impossible just a decade ago. At the Kazan aviation plant, new assembly lines have been rebuilt from the ground up. Lost Soviet-era technologies, like massive titanium vacuum welding, have been rediscovered and digitized. For Moscow, this project isn't just military, it's symbolic. Each new Tu-160M that rolls out of the hangar sends a message. Russia's strategic air power is alive and it's growing stronger. The Kremlin claims it could produce up to 50 new bombers over the next decade. Western analysts doubt that number, citing economic limits and sanctions. But the point isn't quantity, it's capability. Russia wants to prove that it can still manufacture one of the most complex aircraft ever designed entirely on its own soil. The Tu-160M's rebirth fits perfectly into Russia's plan to strengthen its nuclear triad, land, sea, and air. While the United States relies on the B-2 Spirit and the upcoming B-21 Raider, Russia counters with the Tu-160M, a bomber that trades stealth for speed, range, and payload capacity. It can carry long-range cruise missiles, both conventional and nuclear, capable of striking targets thousands of miles away. Every test flight of the Tu-160M isn't just an engineering milestone, it's a political signal to Washington and NATO. Russia's strategic reach remains global. Without even leaving its own airspace, the Tu-160M can threaten targets across continents. That's deterrence, pure and simple. The revival of the Tu-160M is more than a technical achievement. It's a statement of intent. Russia may have lost much after the fall of the Soviet Union, but it never lost the will to rebuild its strategic power. The White Swan has returned, sleeker, stronger, and deadlier. And every time its engines roar over the frozen Russian plains, it carries a message to the world. History never truly ends. It only waits for its next flight. This video is created for educational, documentary, scientific, and artistic purposes only. It does not aim to promote any political agenda, military action, or spread misinformation. All visual materials, sound effects, and narrations are used strictly for analysis, commentary, and learning. Any clips or references marked as potential misinformation are included solely for critical review and educational context. The content is not intended as real-time news reporting and should not be interpreted as such. Viewers are encouraged to verify all factual claims through reliable and independent sources. This production serves as an informative exploration of defense technology and historical developments, not as propaganda or official representation of any government or military organization.